Hello students, today I am going to start my session with the chapter number 3 of macroeconomics. The name of the chapter is National Income and Related Aggregates. The topic is nominal and real GDP. Nominal GDP refers to GDP at current prices. It is the market value of the final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during an accounting year, as estimated using the current year prices. Students, current year prices are the prices prevailing during the year of estimation. Thus, the equation is given: nominal GDP equals to Q into P. Here, Q equals to quantity of a commodity or maybe we can say goods and services produced during an accounting year, while P equals to prices prevailing during the accounting year. The above equation shows that nominal GDP can increase when there is increase in either Q or P. If it increases owing to increase in Q and P remain constant, it shows increases in nominal GDP owing to increase in output. On the other hand, if it increase owing to increase in P and Q remain constant, it shows increase in nominal GDP owing to increase in the general price level. It is merely a monetary increase in GDP and is of little significance. It does not cause any increase in the flow of goods and services in the economy. It only causes money illusion, the illusion of higher market value of the given goods. Students, you can understand this concept with the help of a table which is given in your book. Here, table number 1, estimation of nominal GDP. The assumptions: the economy produces only 3 goods, wheat, cloth and sugar only. Output remain constant. Year 2011-12, 3 commodities are produced in the economy: wheat, cloth and sugar. Wheat quantity is 20 tons and the price is 100 rupees per ton. Cloth quantity is 100 meters and price 5 rupees per meter. Sugar quantity is 5 tons and price is 500 rupees per ton. So the total is 5,000 rupees is a nominal GDP of the year 2011-12. And the next data are given regarding the year 2018-19. Again, 3 goods are there: wheat, cloth and sugar. The quantity 20 tons of wheat available with the 1000 rupees per ton. Cloth 100 meters and the price is 20 rupees per meter. Sugar production is 5 tons and the price is 1600 rupees per ton. Here you can check the quantity of a commodity or maybe output will remain same. Then the changes is occurs due to change in the price only. Only the prices increase. It means when our economy is unable to increase the production, then they can increase only the prices. So earlier in the year 2011-12, the GDP was just 5,000 rupees and at present the GDP increased up to 30,000 rupees. Thus, nominal GDP rises from 5,000 crores to 30,000 crore even when output is constant. Here, rise in nominal GDP is driven exclusively by rise in the price level. Now, the next concept is real GDP. Real GDP, it refers to GDP at constant prices. It is the market value of the final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during an accounting year as estimated using the base year prices. Base year is the year of comparison. It is the year when macro variables like production and general price level are believed to be within the normal range. Thus, the equation is real GDP equals to Q into P. Here you can see it's a P star. Means something is changed between the nominal GDP and the real GDP. Here Q equals to quantity of final goods and services produced during an accounting year, while P star is a prices prevailing during the base year. Students, the above equation shows that real GDP increases only when Q increases. Simply because P star is a constant, so that when real GDP increases, there is an increase in the flow of goods and services in the economy, other things remaining constant. Higher the level of real GDP, greater should be the availability of goods and services to the residents of a country, implying that the quality of life should improve. Now you can also understand this concept with the help of table number 2 given in your book. Table number 2, estimation of real GDP. Assumptions: the economy produces wheat, cloth and sugar, only 3 goods. Prices remain constant. 2011-12 wheat production is 20 tons. The price is 100 rupees per ton. Cloth 100 meters. The price is 5 rupees per meter. The sugar is 5 tons and the price is 500 rupees per ton. In the year 2018-19, the wheat is 30 tons. The price is 100 rupees per ton. The cloth is 200 meters and the price is 5 rupees per meter. The sugar is 10 tons and the price is 500 rupees per ton. Students, here you can check price in the both the year 2011-12 and 18-19. The price remain constant. Then what is the changes? The changes occurs due to change in the quantity of the production. When year changes from 2011-12 to 2018-19, the price remain constant but only the quantity will be increased, and that's why earlier the GDP was only 5,000 rupees and at present the GDP is available with 9,000 rupees. Thus real GDP rises from 5,000 crore to 9,000 crore even when price level is constant. Here rise in real GDP is driven exclusively by the rise in output. Students, when nominal GDP rises, the flow of goods and services in the economy may or may not be rise during an accounting year. But when real GDP rises, the flow of goods and services in the economy must rise during an accounting year. So, I would like to conclude this topic. The index of real GDP always reflects a change in the level of output, while the index of nominal GDP may or may not, which is why real GDP is considered as a better index of economic growth than the nominal GDP. Maybe this kind of question will ask in your examination from the nominal GDP and the real GDP. Which one is good for our economy or shows a better index of welfare of our economy? Okay, so your answer should be very clear. The real GDP is always considered as a better index of the economic growth than the nominal GDP. Is that okay? Now, my next topic is conversion of nominal GDP into real GDP. It means, as we know that the real GDP is always beneficial for our country and it will always shows the actual condition of our economy. So, always we want to convert nominal GDP into real GDP. And that's why if GDP at current price it means nominal GDP, is divided by the price index of the current year and multiplied by the price index of the base year, which is always equals to 100, we obtain GDP at constant price or a real GDP. So the equation will be real GDP or GDP at constant price equals to GDP at current price upon price index into 100. Okay. The next topic is GDP deflator. GDP deflator means the ratio between GDP at current price and GDP at constant price. It is expressed as under in the form of the equation GDP deflator equals to GDP at current prices upon GDP at constant prices into 100. This both are the formulas will be applicable only when numericals are given in your board examinations. Okay. So, thank you.